Have you ever wondered if a simple penny from the 1950s could actually be worth real money today? Most people overlook old coins, thinking they are just spare change. But what if one of those small copper coins in your pocket or coin jar could be worth far more than 1 cent? Today we're going to take a closer look at a fascinating coin that collectors still search for, the 1953 Lincoln Wheat Penny. This historic penny is part of the famous Lincoln Wheat Cent series produced in the United States from 1909 until 1958. The coin features the portrait of one of America's most respected leaders, Abraham Lincoln. The design itself was created by sculptor and engraver Victor David Brenner, whose work became one of the most recognizable coin designs in history. The 1953 wheat penny was minted during a period of strong economic growth in the United States. After World War II, the country experienced rapid industrial expansion and increased consumer spending. During this time, millions of pennies were produced to support everyday transactions across the nation. On the front of the 1953 wheat penny, you will see the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing to the right. Above his head appears the national motto, "In God We Trust." On the left side of the coin is the word "Liberty," and on the right side is the date 1953. This simple yet powerful design has remained iconic for over a century. The reverse side of the coin is where the name Wheat Penny comes from. Two wheat stalks curve along the edges of the coin, symbolizing prosperity and agricultural strength. In the center, you will find the words 1 cent, and below that, United States of America. At the top of the reverse side appears the Latin phrase E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one. Now you might be wondering, how many of these coins were actually made? The answer is quite surprising. In 1953, the United States Mint produced hundreds of millions of wheat pennies across several mint locations. There were 3 main mints responsible for producing the 1953 penny. Coins made in Philadelphia carry no mint mark. Coins minted in Denver have a small D below the date. And coins minted in San Francisco feature an S mint mark below the year. Each mint produced large numbers of these pennies, which means many of them are still found today in old coin collections and even in circulation from time to time. Because so many were made, most 1953 wheat pennies are considered common coins. However, that doesn't mean they are worthless. The value of the coin depends largely on its condition, color, and whether it has any rare mint errors. For example, a heavily circulated 1953 penny may only be worth a few cents above its face value. But coins that remain in better condition can be worth several dollars. Uncirculated coins with bright red copper surfaces are especially desirable among collectors and can sometimes sell for significantly higher prices. Another important factor that collectors look for is mint errors. Occasionally, mistakes happen during the coin-making process. These errors can make a coin much more valuable. Some examples include doubled lettering, off-center strikes, or coins struck on incorrect metal planchets. When these unusual errors appear on a coin like the 1953 wheat penny, collectors may be willing to pay a premium price to add it to their collection. Collectors also pay attention to the coin's color. Copper coins are usually classified into 3 categories: brown, red-brown, and red. Coins that still have their original bright red color from the mint are considered the most valuable because they are the best preserved examples. The 1953 wheat penny is also an important piece of American coin collecting history. It belongs to the final years of the wheat cent design before the reverse was changed in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. After that year, the wheat stock design was replaced with the Lincoln Memorial design that many people are familiar with today. Because of this, wheat pennies from the 1950s represent the closing chapter of one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. Many collectors enjoy building a complete set of wheat cents from every year and mint mark, and the 1953 penny plays an important role in completing that series. Another reason collectors love searching for these coins is the thrill of discovery. Even today, people sometimes find wheat pennies in old piggy banks, inherited coin collections, or rolls of pennies from the bank. Finding one can feel like uncovering a small piece of history. So if you ever come across a 1953 wheat penny, don't rush to spend it. Take a moment to examine the coin carefully. Look for the mint mark, check the condition, and see if there are any unusual features that might make it special. While most of these coins are modest in value, some well-preserved examples or rare error varieties can still surprise collectors with their worth. And even when they aren't extremely valuable, They remain fascinating reminders of America's past. In the end, the 1953 wheat penny proves that even the smallest coin can hold an interesting story. From its classic design featuring Abraham Lincoln to its connection with mid-20th century American history, this penny continues to capture the attention of collectors around the world. So the next time you look through your spare change, keep your eyes open. You might just discover a wheat penny hiding among your coins, and who knows, it might be worth more than you think.